May I speak with you?
Sure.
Something just occurred to me. Can you possibly lend me the main duty schedule of all the employees?
Do not think anyone will mind if you have a look at it. Although I have no idea how it's going to help you.
Who knows? Maybe something will reveal itself.
All right, here it is.
Thank you. I'll return it when I've read it.
That won't be necessary. It is already the end of the week. I must issue a new one anyway.
That's all. Thanks. Dr. Smith, please come to the lobby.
What could they possibly want from me this late? Damn, I guess I must go. Who is there? Who is there?
I have to say something before he gives me away. I am Samuel.
I am Ralph.
We can't speak for too long, okay, Ralph?
I do know one Samuel, but not quite, though. Why can't we talk, Samuel?
Well, we can, but we have to speak quietly, or better yet, whisper.
All right. Speak quietly, Samuel.
I need to know something. Will you help me?
The nurse says I'm good, but now I'm very sad. I will help you when I'm not sad, okay?
And why are you sad?
Well, because of Bubby.
Who is Bubby? Did he do something to you?
No! Mr. Bubby is very kind. He is my friend. But now he's gone, and I don't know where. Perhaps I made him angry somehow.
And what does he look like, this Mr. Bubby? Maybe I can help you find him.
He's no animal. He's very clever and talks to me often.
And what does he look like?
He's not tall like us. He is short, but very handsome.
Oh, okay. If I find him for you, will you help me?
Yes. I hope you didn't get lost. You'll be searching hard, won't you, Samuel?
Don't be afraid. I'll find him. It's probably a toy. Where could he have lost it? Just garbage. Let's see. There's something in it. The head of a doll. A large heap of coal. The building consumes a lot of heat. There's something buried between the coal fragments. The pin served almost as well as a needle would. Ralph's Bubby is complete now. Ralph, Mr. Bubby is fine again. Here he is.
Oh, that's very good. I'm glad he's here with me again. Mr. Bubby says he is glad too. Thank you, Samuel. You have been very kind to us. I must speak with Mr. Bubby now. I haven't seen him for so long.
Hold on, Ralph. You promised to help me if I can find Mr. Bubby for you.
But now I want to be alone with Mr. Bubby for a while.
Ralph, Mr. Bubby is sad that you don't want to help me. Ask him.
Yes, Mr. Bubby says that he will help you too. Me and Mr. Bubby too.
Ralph, do you know someone called James?
James is my friend too. He and Mr. Bubby.
I need to know which room he lives in.
He lives next to me, right next door. But James isn't home now.
I know. Have you noticed where they put the key to his door? Is it somewhere nearby? Perhaps in some cabinet?
No, it's not. Dr. Smith, who guards us, has got all the keys.
Do you know that for sure?
Yes. When we go to the corridor, he opens the door for all of us. But I don't think he's going to lend the key to you. He's very hard.
Oh, never mind. Drat! Smith is returning. We had better not speak any longer. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Okay, Samuel.
So, the doctor has the keys. How do I get them? I've got an idea. I just need to flip the switch. No one will notice. I've got to attract attention somehow. I must hide.
Hey, what is going on over there?
He fell. He fell. Did you see it, Mr. Bubby?
I hope I haven't hurt him. The keys to all the cells. I think he's going to be all right. awful place. A normal person would not survive a single month in here. I should examine the cell before someone catches me. Images of terrified faces drawn with charcoal. One of the strange drawings of James's mind. This drawing is crumpled, as if someone threw it away and then put it back on the wall. I'll try to remove it. Ralph, can you hear me?
Yes, Samuel, I can hear you.
Good. Can we talk now?
You found Mr. Bubby for me, so you're my friend now. I like friends a lot. Do you know that?
Yes.
So, what was it that you wanted to talk to us about, Samuel?
Tell me about James. Do you know why he ran away?
I think he no longer liked it here. And also, he was scared a lot.
What was he afraid of?
I can tell you. You won't tell anybody, will you?
I won't, Ralph.
He was afraid of the head doctor. I too am afraid of Mr. Head Doctor. But James was really scared.
Why was he afraid of him?
He came once to James in the middle of the night, and they were talking for a long time. I was listening through this hall. Mr. Head Doctor was shouting at James a lot.
Did you hear what they were talking about?
Maybe. I don't know.
You must have heard something.
Only a couple words, barely. Just a couple. Something about a William somebody and a castle. I can't remember anymore. I was scared.
Okay, Ralph. Robert was probably quarreling with James about his possible return to the castle. But why didn't Robert want to let him go home? You said you are scared of the head doctor.
Yes. Very. He's not a good man, Samuel.
Why are you afraid of him?
He often shouts at us, and he's very strict. But I'm mostly afraid of him at night. He sometimes goes around to our rooms, and then something happens to somebody.
Tell me more.
Once at night, he also came to me, gave me some medicine, and after that, I was very sick. He said he would give me more if I told anyone. You will not tell him that I told you, will you, Samuel?
I won't tell him anything.
I don't know if I could bear more medicine.
When did you last see the head doctor?
I think it was that time he was shouting at James. I didn't see him the next night, and I didn't see him today either. I hope he will be gone for a long time.
Why would Robert administer medicine secretly at night? He must be hiding something. There's a hole in the mattress. Everything is in decay around here. A piece of paper is sticking out. I'll try to pull it out. February 25th. William must know that I will be all right. That there is nothing
wrong with me anymore. Just the voices. I don't understand them. I wish they would leave me alone. They won't get out of my head. Not even when I beg them. I paint a lot in the evening. It helps to drown out their whispering. The strokes of my paintbrush connect into a coherent image in the end without my thinking about it at all. It's as if someone leads my hand. February 27th. I must see William somehow before I get absorbed into this place completely. When we meet, I will tell him everything. William must learn of the evil things Robert is doing to us here. I have to find a way to let him know, to get my note somehow to the usual place. But what if my letter is found by Robert? I must be very careful. Luckily, it never occurs to him to have a look in there, not even when he's passing by. March 2nd. Robert didn't show up at all today. Ralph didn't see him either. That's good. That's very good. I hope he'll stay away wherever he is. March 8th. It's been 10 days already since I sent my letter by the old warden. Why hasn't William done anything yet? I wonder if he received my letter. I don't know how long I will be able to endure this place.
All right. Got you. I knew there was someone behind the escape. Do you hear me? I'll be back in a minute, and then you will have things to explain.
The doctor has likely come too. I've got to get out of here before he brings someone. I don't really feel like explaining why I stunned him. Ralph, can you hear me?
Yes, Samuel, I can hear you.
Ralph, when James was planning to escape, did he speak to you about it?
Yes, Samuel.
Did he mention how he would do it?
Yes, he did.
Will you tell me?
But I can't. That I can't do. I promised James I wouldn't tell that to anyone.
Ralph, James is my good friend too. Do you understand me? I know he would tell me himself, if he were here.
All right. I think I can tell you. Mr. Bubby says it's okay too. James has got a hole under his bed. Yes, a hole.
Under his bed, you say?
Yes, surely. Will you promise that you won't tell anyone?
Don't be afraid, Ralph.
Mr. Bubby trusts you, Samuel, and so do I. I go speak with Mr. Bubby now. Seems so sad to me.
I should leave before someone sees me. I'll return later when things have settled down. I'd better leave now.
Do you need anything, sir?
I would like to ask you about something.
Certainly, sir.
Can you tell me where the old lighthouse is on our lands? I do not recall having heard about it.
But certainly you do, sir. The decaying ruins are along the Sharp Edge Cliffs. It is the only building in that wasteland. You cannot possibly miss it. May I ask why you are interested in it?
Well, I really just wanted to know where I would find it. I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
I didn't know whether I'd find James on the cliffs. Something was telling me, though, that it was the place where he wanted to meet with William. This place looks exactly like that picture of James's. First, I'll have a look around. Someone started a fire inside. If it's really James in there, I should be ready for just about anything. Maybe I should have a look around the lighthouse before I go find out who's inside. First, I'll have a look around. Maybe I should have a look around the lighthouse.
That melody, I know it.
Yes, you know it. Try to remember, James.
I heard it so many times when I was a little boy.
Trust me, I'm telling you the truth. I am Samuel. William was my friend, just as he was yours.
Samuel. I don't remember the name. It's all so distant now.
William raised you as a son.
I just wanted to go back home. I sent a letter to William, but he neither replied nor came to see me.
He could not come, James. It was I who found your note, and that is why I've come.
Why couldn't he come? Is he ill?
William is dead.
No, I don't believe you. You're lying. He will come for me and take me home.
You have to trust me, James. William died a few days ago. They found his body under the old tower. Everyone believes it was an accident, but I don't believe it. I've come to you because you can help me find the truth.
Me? There's no way I could be of help. I don't believe in truth anymore.
But you know something that can help me find it. You must help me.
I don't even know who you are. What if you're lying to me? What if you have come to take me back?
I'm your only friend now, James. If you tell me what you know, I will help you return home.
Why should I trust you?
Well, you don't have much of a choice.
Maybe you really are my only friend. And if you're lying, it doesn't really matter anyway. I will never return there. I'd sooner kill myself than be with those people again.
You won't have to if you help me.
All right. I'll tell you everything you want.
James, I know you used to live at the castle. Why did William leave you in Ashbury?
It wasn't William. It was Robert who let me grow old in that horrible place. He put me there, against William's will. He told him that I'd be better off, that I'd only stay there for a few weeks, that it would help me.
But you never returned.
He convinced William that I was getting worse and that he had to treat me for another month or two. William believed the lies and put me in Robert's care. I still have no idea why he did that to me. How could he possibly allow such a thing?
So, Robert was lying to him all that time.
If it hadn't been for him, I could have returned any time. Now, everything's changed. I am here, and nobody, not even Robert, is going to get me back. I hate that bastard.
Robert left for Ashbury 2 days ago. He said he had to leave because of something serious. No one has seen him since then, neither at the castle nor at the sanatorium.
Good. Maybe he finally got what he deserved. Maybe somebody finally killed him for all his atrocities. I certainly won't miss him.
Atrocities?
All those secret experiments of his on the patients. He's obsessed with the idea that he's going to make a huge discovery and won't stop no matter what happens. Him who's mad.
What exactly did he do?
He injected all kinds of stuff into us. Some of us died. Everyone in those cells is a guinea pig to him.
Why has no one ever found out?
He gets away with whatever he wants. No one has ever found out. When I told him I wanted to return, he gave me a shot. And after that, I didn't have a clue what was happening for 2 whole days. He knows very well that I could tell and ruin everything. I didn't want another dose of that stuff, so I ran away.
I want you to take a look at this. I know William left a similar object in your care a long time ago. I would like to get it back.
Gave it to me as a present when I was a little boy. I had long forgotten about it. William said I must take special care of it and not tell anyone. And he was very serious about it.
So where is it now? Have you got it with you?
No, they would have found it and taken it from me. I hid it in a safe place, right in front of everybody's noses. It wouldn't occur to anyone to even start looking there.
Where? Where did you hide it?
I don't know if I should tell you. William
is dead. I must find that thing. You can't possibly imagine what I had to go through to get a hold of the other ones.
All right, I will tell you. It's in the old sewers, deep under the castle.
But there are no sewers there. Do you mean the cellar?
There is such a place, right under the cellar. You can get there through one of the trains.
Is that where I will find it?
Yes.
I have to leave now, James.
Okay, I'll hide again.
It might come in handy. Unpleasant smell is coming out of it. The coin has fallen into water. I can't descend into the underground here. There are some coins. Nothing. No water. James did not lie. The secret underground exits. The air is barely breathable. What good would a fountain be in a cellar? Perhaps it would bring up the water from the well when the castle was besieged. The water here couldn't be drank as it is, though. It's like a swamp here. There's not a drop. This mechanism probably controls the pumps in the cellar. Surely it hasn't been here since the old days. It appears to be stuck. The air smells awful like a swamp. Fresh air hasn't made it down here in centuries. The steps can't be used. They're entirely buried in water. The water must have been standing here like this for years. It's full of floating algae and dirt. An opening of some sort. Perhaps something is missing here. It's rusty from the dampness. One of the rods is loose. I'll try to stick the rod in there. I can't do it. The rod is too thick. I'll try to sharpen the rod a bit. That should be enough. This should do better. Okay, I've put the rod in the opening. I'll use the rod as a lever. The hatch has opened, but no water is running. I can't move it at all. The bars are chained and padlocked. Richard's acid has dissolved the padlock as if it were made of paper. The water has risen to the brim of the drain channel. I can't pick up the cogwheel like this. I'll tie the hook to the rope. This won't do. The rope is bending too much. An old rod. It will have to do. It appears to be stuck. It works. The mechanism is running. The water has drained into the underground system of channels. The way is free. The water is gone, but its stink has remained. No one has set foot down here in ages. This place is so cold, and the silence is eerie. My every step echoes all around. This must be James's chest. I have found it at last. He had probably hidden it somewhere before the room was filled with water. Another key. James didn't lie. Some strange symbols in a circle. The underground certainly had a different purpose in the past than just to keep the water away. My head. I'd better take my medication. I'm sick from this bad air. I'll rest a couple of hours and return later. These horrid dreams feel like déjà vu. Why am I dreaming such awful things? Just 2 days ago, my gloomy morning thoughts were interrupted by Bates' knock at the door.
Sir! Sir, open up! I must speak to you!
Hold on, Bates. I'm there in a moment. What is it, Bates?
They just called from Ashbury regarding a very serious matter. I think it is necessary that you go there as soon as possible, sir.
Why? What exactly did they say?
I spoke with the head nurse. She did not want to tell me what has happened. I am very concerned. Maybe some news of Sir Robert.
Did she tell you anything more?
She did not want to tell me anything specific, sir.
Did you speak with Victoria about it?
No, sir. I didn't want to disturb her. Hopefully nothing much has happened, but it would be good to know for sure.
All right. I'll pay them a visit. In the meantime, keep this whole thing to yourself.
Of course. And, sir, the weather is truly terrible. A vigorous storm is approaching. The sky is entirely overcast as though it were night. I have no previous recollection of such horrid weather. It is very strange indeed.
Going to be a strong thunderstorm, that's all. But thank you for the warning. On the way to Ashbury, Bates's words resonated in my mind. Only the dark silhouette of the Ashbury Sanatorium quieted them. I wonder what news of Robert I will learn. Locked. It's Samuel Gordon. Can you let me in?
Just one moment, Mr. Gordon. Mr. Gordon, I have terrible news for you. The head doctor is dead.
Robert? What are you talking about?
An officer and a detective were here. It's awful.
How did it happen?
They said they found his body at the old lighthouse. James was sitting right next to the body.
James?
He was just sitting there, gazing. He didn't even try to escape, just kept crooning some melody. I never thought that he would be able to kill someone.
Where is James now? Where did they take him?
Where he belongs, back in his old cell. It's going to be his home for life.
So, Robert is dead. But if James had killed him, why didn't he run away? I'd like to visit James. Can you let me into the main hall, to his cell?
How do you know where his cell is?
Well, Robert was in charge of this sanatorium, you remember? He told me where I'd find James.
Sorry, I did not realize that. All right then, I will let you in. But after what has happened, I cannot let you go in there alone. I will have to go with you.
No problem.
We can go then. You know the way, as you are so well informed. I'll be right behind you. Oh, not this. Wait here. I must fetch a doctor.
What happened? James, what he feared most has happened. He couldn't return to this place. At least he died quickly. James wrote my name on the wall. Why did he do it? I recognize that tag. Robert's keys. I'll try to get the plaster off. Damn, the blade cracked. Ralph, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Samuel. Have you come to visit me? Or have you come to visit James?
James? James is no longer here, Ralph.
Why are you saying that? James is here with me. He's always here with me. I can hear his voice. He wouldn't leave me alone here.
I need to ask you about something that concerns James.
Yes, me and Mr. Bubby will help you.
Ralph, when did you last speak with James? Do you remember?
Yes, Samuel.
What did he say? Did he talk about why he escaped?
Maybe, but he was so terrified and was saying such a lot. Was very confused by it all. He kept saying that he hadn't killed him. That's what he was saying.
Robert?
Yes, him.
What else did he say?
He said he knew who killed him. That he knew.
The name. Can you remember the name of the person he was talking about?
No. I was confused. He also told me he's saying goodbye and that we would not see each other again. He didn't want to be put in his room again.
Ralph, please, try to remember who James was speaking about.
I don't know. I really don't. He wouldn't speak then, and there was a long silence. I don't like such silence.
All right, Ralph. I have to leave now.
Okay, Samuel. Mr. Bubby says okay.
Ralph was the last one to speak to James. but I probably won't be able to get much more out of him.
What are you doing here? Get out immediately! You have no business being in here.
I set off for the old lighthouse on the Sharp Edge Cliffs, the only possible place where I can find out something about Robert's death. So here's where they found Robert's body. It's too dark. I can't see anything in there. Another symbol. I should make a picture of this one too. I should... Done. There's nothing more to be... I'll go to the morgue. He probably didn't hear the bell. I'll try again. He isn't answering. Strange. I thought he'd be at home. It's open. I'll have a look around. Where could Herman be? He left the door open, and the morgue too. Strange, indeed. What could have happened here? The fifth symbol. Got it. Who could have killed him? And why? He's clasping something in his hand. The fingers have stiffened and cannot be opened in their post-mortem spasm. turn on the lamp. It's quite dark in here. There are a few plastic bags under the book. I'll take them. The forceps should do the trick. That must be the hair of the murderer. I have to put it into something. There is nothing in them. The murderer has black hair. James's hair was black as coal. I should go back to the sanatorium and obtain a sample for comparison. Someone's ringing the doorbell. I'd better leave quickly. Detective?
Mr. Gordon, what are you doing here?
I've come to see Dr. Herman and, I know what it probably looks like, but I'll explain everything.
What are you talking about, Gordon?
I don't know how to say this. I found Herman downstairs. He's dead.
What?
I went downstairs and found his body on the table.
That is a serious matter. Are you sure?
I know what I have seen, Detective. His body is lying on the autopsy table, with the head off.
With the head off? I must go there right away. Listen, Gordon, when you found him, were you alone? Was no one else with you?
No one.
Strange how coincidence tends to lead you to a corpse.
He was already dead when I came around.
I believe you. I know who is behind all of this.
Really? Who?
That lunatic who escaped from Ashbury a few days ago. Who else? Who else could possibly have committed such things? You remember that boy? And now, Herman.
Disfigured.
A normal person cannot have done that.
That's certainly true, but he hung himself in his cell. I was in the sanatorium today.
So, the murderer's punished himself. Oh well. It's justice, I say.
But you haven't got any evidence.
Gordon, there are several disfigured corpses and a madman was on the loose. You want more evidence? No thanks. Good that you told me about him, Gordon. Now please leave. I've got to go downstairs and deal with this. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Detective. Why would James want to kill Herman? He didn't even know him. I've got to get a hold of a sample of James's hair somehow and compare it with the chunk that Herman was clasping in his hand in his post-mortem spasm.
Who is there?
Samuel Gordon, please, let me in.
Just 1 second.
Thank you. May I speak with you?
Sure.
Listen, I need to know something. Where is James's body?
Excuse me?
Don't ask. Just tell me where it is.
Well, all right, if you must know. We cannot get hold of Dr. Herman. I don't know what is going on. So we placed the body in the old chapel in the graveyard until he arrives. It cannot stay much longer, though. It has to go to the morgue.
That's all. Thanks.
Mind your own business. I've got no time for you.
The chapel is locked.
I haven't got time. What do you want?
Can you tell me, why is that chapel in the graveyard locked?
The old chapel? I'll tell you why. It's locked because nobody has any business going in it.
Can you open it for me?
No, I couldn't. Nobody is allowed to go there, like I said.
But you have the key to it, right?
Exactly. And it's going to stay that way.
I have to get into that chapel at all costs. How could I possibly obtain the key? How about you lend me your key? I'll return it in a little while. You could watch my wallet for me in the meantime.
Well, a little extra added to that lousy salary of mine would come handy.
So, what do you say?
No, it's not possible. I can't do it. The head nurse would really enjoy the chance to fry my backside. I can't risk somebody finding out.
Too bad. I'll keep the wallet to myself then. I won't be keeping you any longer.
Good.
I must be quiet so I won't get caught. This time, I wouldn't have any explanation. I'm lucky there's no one here. I've got to take advantage of that before somebody comes. How do I obtain the keys to that chapel? I'll have a look around here. I've got to come up with something. The door of the boiler is very hot. I will get burnt. I should dampen it first. Too bad. No spare keys. Just an old pair of rubber boots. Personal stuff. I'll leave it as it is. The smoke from the rubber would go out through the chimney. That wouldn't help. This should attract some attention. Now, I've got to get going. Maybe I went a bit too far with those boots. Hopefully none of the smoke has gotten into the building. Perfect. He left the keys in the lock. I'll borrow them. James's body. I need a little hair for comparison with the sample that Herman was clasping in his hand.